Welcome back to Diamond.Standard.Gaming, and today we're just going to do a quick video. I was going to show everybody the structure block. I'm sure a lot of you guys know what that is and how to use it, but I am going to eventually use the structure block, and I'm going to basically copy some of these houses here and place them elsewhere in the village or in the world. So I don't know all the features of it yet, but I've been playing around with it a little bit, so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give myself a structure block. Since I am in creative mode, I basically go into the chat mode here, and what I'm going to do is type give, and then @p structure block, and I already have it in here. I was playing around with it a little bit earlier. And you hit OK. And we hit Y. And there we are. We have a structure block. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it right here at the corner of this building, because this is the building right here that I am going to copy. Now you can see the square that it puts around there right now is the section that it's going to copy when I hit copy. Obviously, I need to make it a little bigger, so I'm going to need to make it 2 wider, 3 wider in this direction, and I'm going to need to make it 1, 2, 3 wider in that direction. And then it's going to have to also go 1, probably 2 taller as well. So what I do is I come to my block here, and we're going to set the mode to save. We are going to give the name, let's just call it House 1, like that. And then, like we said, we had to make it 3 bigger in each of the directions, so we should make it 8. And then you can see in this window right here, you can see it change as I change the sizes of the blocks here. So we had to make it 3 bigger here as well. So we'll make it 8 there as well. Alright, so it looks like we got the full width of it now. And then let's try 7 for the height and see how that looks. So yeah, that looks like we have the whole house now. Alright, and then include entities. So we're going to keep that on, so we keep everything. Remove blocks. I'm not sure. That doesn't seem like it makes sense, because it seems like it's going to remove everything. So we're going to definitely keep blocks. And we're just going to do save in memory, because we're just doing it for this demo, and then I'm going to basically throw this away. Alright, we hit save. It says structure saved. Then what we can do is we can come somewhere else that we want. Like, let's say we wanted to replicate this house, you know, right here, for example. We can actually come here, put a structure block down right here, click on it. We can change the mode to load, and then we put our structure name right in here. So I think I called it House 1, right? Let's try it. Let's see. Alright, and then we're not going to change any of the offsets. We're going to leave it right where it is. And then there's some neat things down here that you can adjust. You can do animation mode, place by layer, place by block. We'll start with none. And then you can say down here how many seconds you want that animation to take. So if you wanted to like record, you know, automatically record the building of the, you know, the item that the structure block is going to place, you can maybe make it like 10 seconds or something and actually watch it build up by layer or by block. And then we're going to hit load. And there it is. We have a copy of the house we have right here. And we can actually go right into this house, and we have everything exactly as we have. Same exact blocks, you know, same bed, everything exactly the same. Alright, and then we can try this again. So you can see how this happens to be up one block high here. So in this case, you know, I might not want to raise the ground here. So what I would do is one of two things you can do. Let's see, do I have enough space? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not going to put it here though, because I don't want to break my columns of my monument that I built. So let's just go over here. Let's just find a bare spot somewhere. How about we go up this hill here? And yeah, let's just try to put it right here. So what we could do is we can put the structure block right here. Oop. We can put the structure block right here. We can change it to load. Again, we'll put our structure name, which is house 1, as we just saw. Just like that. Alright, and then this time we can actually make the offset -2. Alright. And then we can do load. And there we have it. And then this time the house is down 1 in the ground instead of being up 1. Or I guess I should say level. Yeah, it's level with the ground now. Before there was a jump up. If I go over here, you can see how the front door here has a step up into it. So when I change the offset to -1, it actually put the house, yeah, it basically made it 1 lower in the Y coordinate. Now something else I want to try. And again, in here, we have all the furniture and all the stuff. So I'm going to try something here real quick. We do house 1. And what happens if we say, don't include entities? Oh, we got to go to load though. House 1. And we hit load. Now if we go in here, what has that done differently? Anything? Doesn't look like that's done anything different. I wonder if it's because it was already placed. Let's try it again. We'll go here. We'll click on load. Structure name will be house 1. Like that. And include entities we will turn off, and we will say load, and we'll go in here and see what has happened. So it looks like the artwork isn't there, but it looks like pretty much everything else is in there. I guess these are blocks and an entity. I guess the painting was considered an entity and not a block. And I'm going to try this one more time real quick right here. And again, we'll do load. And we'll do house 1. Okay. And then waterlogged blocks, remove blocks. What does remove do? And I guess too, what I can show you also. Well, let's see what the remove does. That's what remove blocks does. So I'm kind of confused. I got my painting, that's it. I'm a bit confused what the purpose of that option is in the menu even, because I basically placed absolutely nothing. That's interesting. If you have any idea what that actually means, yeah, let me know in the comments. That'd be cool to figure that out. And then one other thing I want to show you is if we go back in here and we do a load, and we'll do our same house 1. Like that. And then we're going to do animation. And we're going to do place by layer. And then we're going to say do it over, let's say 10 seconds. So if we go over here, we hit load, and we get out of here, you'll see it build layer by layer. It'll build a house. So this is pretty cool. What I like about this, and I'm going to probably start putting into some of my videos, is a lot of times when I build a house or a building or do a tutorial, I do sometimes try to come back and take a snapshot of where I am. And like in the church build, for example, if you go and check out our church builds, I went back every so often. I try to do a kind of a snapshot, maybe like 5 or 10 snapshots at the very beginning of the video to show you the steps that I was building it. But it never comes out that great, because every time I come back, you know, maybe I take a snapshot from here, and then maybe I take a snapshot from here. So it never looks like fluid and flowing when I put them all together. This way, you can do that. The structure block, copy the item, and then I can just do a recording, and I can put that right in the beginning of the video, and say, here's what we're going to be building, and I can go into the build steps after that. And it'll just give you a nice little preview of what's to come. Now, one thing I did notice about the structure block, so if I go here, for example, and we go back into load, now this time you'll notice I changed the orientation. So now I'm facing this direction instead of this direction. So I noticed with this, some items don't place correctly. So again, if we go to house 1, let's see if this does this again for me. And then, you know, let's do animation mode again, and let's this time do place by block, and then we will do the same 10 seconds. Alright, we hit OK, we hit load, and we exit out, and then it's building it up. So in this case, yeah, everything came out good. All the shutters look like they came out right. One time I did it, and it seems like the shutters, basically, instead of being placed here, right along the house, they were actually placed, like, it looks like they were placed out here, just floating in the air. I'm not sure what happened. Let's try it once more. Let's face this way this time. Should we face that way? Yeah, let's try it. Then we'll do a quick load. And again, our name is House 1. And we're not going to do an animation, we'll just do a load. And there we are. Yeah, so I don't know what happened that one time. I think it's actually over here too somewhere. Let's see if I still have that house. I thought it was right over the water here. You'll see a whole bunch of these houses I put down. Over here. Yeah, here. Like, and these actually came down like this as well when I placed it. Yeah, see how the orientation of these all changed? So I'm not sure what happened with this one, for example. why do they all come out like that and not up next to the house? Like, these all look good. They look good. Well, let me go check the opposite side of the house and make sure it looks good as well. So yeah, it looks like it came out good. This one down here also looks good. So yeah, if you have any idea why that happened, yeah, definitely let me know in the comments. Yeah, I'm learning here, so any pointers you can give me will be much appreciated. These all came out good. Yeah, and I think what I'm going to do eventually is, you know, this is the commoner's house that we have in our village over here. So what I was thinking of doing was, you know, essentially building a couple more of these, you know, maybe a couple of these and maybe a couple of these at other parts in our town, you know, just to save some time. You know, I don't want to build, you know, every single house to be completely unique, especially these small houses. I think some people will get sick and tired of seeing, you know, a build video of another small house. So I could just do a copy, and then I guess too I could make some minor changes to things. Like if I wanted to change the color of the roof, if I copy this house and I want to change the color of the roof, I can always rip the roof out manually and then change it, and then it'll look a little different at least. And I can also go in and change the furniture around and give it some unique features. So yeah, that's my video for today. Just a quick little blurb on the structure block. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Have a great day.